Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR.com Sprint Cup Series Garage Cam presented by Mobile One, live from Talladega Superspeedway. We have a special show for you today, including a little special tribute right here. Thanks for the memories. Oh, you see the career of Terry Labonte on the deck lid of this number 32. And look at this, folks. The old Piedmont Airlines scheme on the right side of this number 32. What a great tribute to a champion of our sport and somebody who is very well respected here in the garage area, and that is Texas Terry Labonte. And we have Texas Terry Labonte right here. And Terry, how special is this paint scheme for you?
Well, it's pretty cool, really. It's you know, it's got three different cars. The center part there is actually the original car I drove back in 1978, the first paint job. On the right side is the old Piedmont Airlines car, and then the left side is a Kellogg's car, which we won the championship with both of those paint schemes. So it's pretty cool. Josh Comstock with C&J came up with the idea to do this for our last race down here this year, so it was pretty exciting.
And you know, we're looking at this Kellogg scheme that's right alongside of us right here, and so many memories with this scheme. But this picture right here, why don't you talk about this picture right here, your win here, and it's very special to do it with your bro.
Yeah, this was, I think it was in '97 down there, and we won the race there. And Randy Dorton was a crew chief that day on the car, and I told Randy after the race, I said, I know one thing, we had the best motor here, and he was the engine builder, and we just, the car was just awesome that day, and we came out on top, so it was pretty cool.
Coming here to the racetrack is always so much fun. If you're a racer, you just love being at the racetrack. All these great memories and stuff. How hard is it going to be to kind of let go of that steering wheel there?
Well, I guess it's been kind of hard. I think I've been retiring for about 8 years now, so I've kind of drug it out a little bit. But I told him at the beginning of the year, I said, look, this is going to be my last year. And, you know, we had a good run at Daytona in the 500. We finished pretty good down there in the July race. So, you know, hopefully we can get out of here with the car in one piece and stay on the lead lap and get a good finish.
Okay, the championship obviously would be your career highlight.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory?
You know, gosh, there were so many, it's just hard to say. It's really hard to say. Winning the championships was really the highlights, I think. The second one was really special. My brother won the race that day in Atlanta. And
that post-race victory lap with the two of you is iconic.
That was really cool. And, you know, they don't get much better than that.
All right, Terry. Well, class act. We appreciate everything you've done for the sport. And thank you for being on Garage Cam. You got it. Look at this. Look at this car right here. Texas Terry's old Kellogg scheme here. C&J Energy on the side of this car. Also Red Buck Premium Cigars. Oh, Premium Cigars. I know Tab Boyd will like that. Spotter for the 22. But take a look at this. This is a paint scheme that deserves a little recognition here. And there is that first car that you see the stripe on the front of the car on the hood. That first car right there, the number 92. Looks like a Monte Carlo. And, of course, the Piedmont car. So many cars, so many great memories of Terry Labonte. And this will be his last race. Terry Labonte hanging up the steering wheel, hanging up the helmet after this race. So a fitting tribute to a true champion of our sport. 22-time winner here in a competition in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and a two-time winner here at Talladega. First in the chat, first in our interactive garage with the pole position today, Beans Anderson. You want to see, well, who do you want to see? You want to see Michael Waltrip's car. Well, here is Michael Waltrip's myafibstory.com machine with all these great faces on the side of the car right here. And Michael Waltrip, of course, your star of Dancing with the Stars. If you're a NASCAR fan, you're probably voting for him. And there you go. There's your driver, the number 66. You know what? Hey, we got to do something. We're a behind-the-scenes show, so we talk to crew guys too. Hey, why don't you introduce yourself to the fans? And I know you used to be on Terry Labonte's pit crew.
Yeah, I did tires for him back years ago and had a great time with him. Probably the most fun I've ever had in the Sprint Cup Series. A lot of old retired guys came back to work with him.
2009?
2009, yeah. And it was incredible. When Richard Petty comes to your garage area and sits down and joins the conversation, Richard Childress comes in, sits down beside you, you know you're in rare company. So just a lot of guys love to work with Terry, and I was very honored to be his tire guy for that year. But that was a lot of fun and a blast.
That's awesome.
Legends of NASCAR, I mean, you know, that's just amazing. And I love to see this anniversary of what they're going to do for him for this weekend for his anniversary start.
That's
so
awesome.
It's really good. A lot of guys in the garage have come up and shook his hand and congratulated the team on what they're going to do.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Thanks for sharing your
Yes,
story
sir.
with
Thank
us.
you.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. This is a behind-the-scenes show, and these are the behind-the-scenes guys. And, hey, here's a number 98 car. We had, I think it was Michael Hajar. You wanted to see the Josh Wise Dogecoin machine that's parked right next to Texas Terry Labonte's machine. That was a pit crew member from that Dogecoin number 98 team that used to work with Texas Terry Labonte. Let's take a stroll through the garage. We got a lot of ground to cover. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Half an hour packed punch here. Your live, interactive look into the NASCAR garage. And you know what? We're raw, we're uncut, we're unscripted, unrehearsed. And this is just like if you had a pit pass and you're strolling through the garage, but we give you even more access. And look at this. Travis Quapple's taking a picture of his own car.
You gotta get one for Twitter.
You got to get a Twitter pic of his own car. That's dedication there. So follow Travis Quapple on Twitter. See that great picture. Maybe what else can you take a picture of?
I don't know. You can't
We should do a GarageCam selfie. How about that?
Let's do that.
GarageCam selfie.
Let's tweet
This is
that.
the first time ever. GarageCam selfie.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, wait. We got to turn the...
All right, we'll send that one out too.
All right.
Excited about Talladega, man.
Hey, it is Dega, and you're in the 33 car this week, and
I didn't hear anything you said.
You got what you got when you get
Yeah.
here. So you gonna be happy with this 33?
I'm excited. We got good ECR horsepower under the hood, so that's going to be a big deal for our little team. Circle Sport Racing, Hillman Racing, Joe Falk, Mike Hillman. Just give me a great chance here. You know, this is one of those deals where we can go out and win this thing. You know, and we got a good shot as anybody. We got a good Chevrolet, so excited about it. Can't wait to get out there.
All right, Bob. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And hey, check that out. He'll probably tweet it. GarageCam selfie on NASCAR.com. Hey, you know what? That reminds me. Our producer right here, who always comes up with great ideas, Matthew Stricker, he said one day we should do something where we ask the GarageCam fans watching the show to tweet us using the hashtag GarageCam. Tweet us your GarageCam selfie. We want to see you watching the show. I know I've seen Tigra hooked up GarageCam to her amplifiers for her band one time. We want to see you guys watching the show because this show is about you guys. The fans, the NASCAR fans, that's who we cater to. That's who we do this show for. It's a unique look inside the garage, and this is all for you. So let's see you. You get to see us, and you get to see these stars. How about we see you? Hashtag GarageCam. Take a selfie while watching the show, and make it fun. Trevor Bain, the number 21 machine right here, and I believe it's their 400. Is it the 400th? I think super speedway start for the Wood Brothers this weekend. I thought there was a milestone coming up, and I believe that's it. So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but oh man, the Wood Brothers, such a great part of this sport for so long. Kevin Gravenel. Kevin Gravenel. Hi from New England. Oh, whereabouts in New England? I love fried clams, and I love New England racing. Actually, just reading a story about Waterford Speed Bowl up in Connecticut. Possibly getting shut down. One of the great short tracks in America. Hopefully that's not the case, but such a great, rich area for NASCAR racing than the short tracks, but huge NASCAR fans in that region. People don't realize that. They think it's just a southern sport. Ryan Blaney right here in the number 12, running in the Cup Series this weekend for Penske. Another car, third car. 20 minutes left on GarageCam. We got a motor. But you know what? That Terry Labonte thing was cool. It was worth it, too, because great stories. Mike Wallace, the number 49 this weekend. Great to see him in the RoyalTeamCollection.com car. Remember, Mike Wallace's last NASCAR win came here at Talladega in the Truck Series. This is a place that he can get it done, especially in that draft. It would make my day, says Kathleen Tomlin, if I could see this number 49 of Mike Wallace. There you go. All right, next door, the number 29, a car that I think he will draft with. That's one of my predictions, and that is Joe Nemechek in this number 29. It's great to see this a good opportunity for Joe Nemechek, and I'll tell you what, Nemechek can get it done here on the speedway tracks too. This is such an interesting weekend for on so many different levels because we have the chase, obviously, the big story, some of the big heavy hitters that are on the bottom 4 or 5, but there's so much more as far as layers of stories here in Talladega because it's kind of one of those races where well, anybody can win. Can Marcus Ambrose get his first oval track win? He probably can. He's got a good shot at it. The number 78, Martin Truex Jr., Sherry Pollux, still continuing to pull for her and pray for her. It's Z-Man! Z-Man on GarageCam. Real quick, we're in a rush, but introduce everybody to the Z-Man here.
Hey everybody, I'm Zach Morgan, the Z-Man with Bass Pro Shops and Tony Stewart Racing. Hope y'all had a great time on GarageCam today, and let's get rowdy in Dega this weekend.
Hey man, I've seen your race car. Tell everybody about that, because that's cool, man.
Well, I got a 75 Camaro, number 14, sponsored by Bass Pro and Tracker Boats, and Tony's chipped in, and Martin Truex, and everyone's just helping making the dream come true.
And that's the brand of person that Tony is, and some of these people in this NASCAR garage.
Yes, sir. They all have hearts as big as this racetrack, that's for sure.
And this is a big racetrack. Z-Man, have a good day, brother. We love you. Check it out. That is awesome. Some great stories, some great personalities here in the garage, and we love to introduce you to every single one of them. Here's the Brian Vickers Aaron's Own It machine, the Michael Waltrip entry. Scoot on by the Paul Menard, number 27. We got some energy today. Well, 5-hour energy is right there. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't think I swigged one. But, man, this show would be pretty intense if I did. As we trip over a few things here to get over to the Austin Dillon car. Here, the number 3. Gotta love that pink lemonade scheme. Of course, living beyond breast cancer. Pretty cool deal right there. And here is the Austin Dillon number 3 machine that we were just talking about here. What a great rookie season for Austin Dillon. Slugger Labby taking a load off there at the back of the car. Here is the number 1 Beechcraft Bad Boy Buggies machine of Jamie Mack. Pretty cool seeing the pink on board. Of course, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, something that we're all big supporters of here in the NASCAR garage. Skip on over, and there's the teammate. Yeah, we'll have to walk out and around here, but that's okay. We'll flick the little switch so we can see better outside. But here is the number 42 Target Ganassi car, not Bass Pro Shops. Let's see, we got our interactive chat here, and we're checking in. Nathan Grissom. Matt, I would like to see Kyle Larson, Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon, a lot of people. That's okay. Here's Kyle Larson for you. It would be a dream to get a shout out from them. Well, Kyle Larson is not here right now, but there is the number 42. We'll give you a shout out here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. We hope you like hearing your name on the show. And you know what? When you do, take ownership of the show. This is your show. So thanks for being in the chat room. Eric Amarola. Right here, the number 43, and you see the guy right there. He's putting stickers. You see these stickers right here. They go in there for in-car camera placement. So the ham cam. Where's the ham cam? Ham cam is that? What'd you say?
It's the ham cam, but it's everywhere.
The ham cam is everywhere, man. That's right. And it's right over there. That's the ham cam. So make sure you check it out on television this weekend. The ham cam, Smithfield, on the number 43 of Eric Amarola. And there is the Outlaw, the number 41, Kurt Busch, doing some stuff for the Armed Forces Foundation this past week. A lot of work that Kurt Busch does with that foundation. Always great to see. Oh, and here's those wacky 16 boys. Some of the most fun guys in the garage, including that guy Wes right there, who looked very startled as the camera came up behind him. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky here in the garage. He's snapping that windshield shut, polishing it as best he can. He's even cleaning up GarageCam. How about that? Shout out to the 16 boys here and Greg Biffle and this crew. Even Buzz. We'll even give Buzz a shout out there. Hi, Buzz. Hi, Buzz. Say hi to your fan. Hey, do you want to say hi to your fan?
My one fan?
Your fan? Say hi to your fan.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi. Jamie's Buzz's wife. His one fan. I love it. A.J. Allmendinger, the number 47, Scott's Products. Hungry Jack Clorox machine, man. They do a good job packing a lot of sponsors on that machine. What are we looking at here? I love it. We're looking at, oh, there's a little water drippage. Oh, that's okay. A little ping, ping going down here in the garage. I think it splattered on the tablet, our Sprint tablet, but our Sprint tablet is okay. Are we close to halfway? We are halfway. Halfway here on NASCAR.com. I felt it. I felt halfway. Well, we got a lot of ground to cover, and we'll see if we can get there. We have some big stories over here on this side of the garage that we can share with you right now. Oh, Jimmy Johnson. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the bottom of the standings right now. These guys, some of these guys, the bottom 5, truly control their own destiny when it comes to this race, this chase, and this round to advance to the next round. Jimmy Johnson has won 1 race in all of his chase seasons so far, 2014, a goose egg. But this weekend, if he gets a win, he locks himself in to the next round. So that would be quite a thing for Jimmy Johnson if he could get this number 48 team, put it on his back, and get it to victory lane. But there's so much unknown when it comes to racing here at Talladega. Dale Earnhardt Jr., I believe a 5-time winner here at Talladega. We'll bring you inside the garage area here of NASCAR's most popular driver, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And there is the Reds Apple Ale, number 2 of Brad Keselowski for all you Kes fans. And check this out. Let's show you inside the office of Dale Earnhardt Jr. right here inside the car. And, of course, the gloves that Dale Earnhardt Jr. uses. You see them there on the dash. Let's see if we can get you a good shot of them. His skeleton gloves. You know what's really cool about them? They're pink. And you know why? For breast cancer. And he's raffling these off on eBay. So, and raising money and charity for breast cancer and for folks like Sherry Pollux. A great gesture by Dale Earnhardt Jr. Not getting enough exposure, in my opinion. Some of the humanitarian efforts in this garage are spectacular. And there is the number 2 car, and man, this crew was busy last week. A little bit of fisticuffs in the post-race of Charlotte Motor Speedway, and kind of reminded me of being at a local Saturday night short track, and it was interesting. And guess who he's pitted right next to? That makes it even more interesting. The number 20, Matt Kenseth, who looked like a free safety from the Green Bay Packers, running up to, displeased, running up to Mr. Brad Keselowski right there. Hey, guess what? Look at, see this guy right here gets after it right here, Matthew Strickert. We got some race fans here in the garage area. We got cowboy hats. We got people getting autographs. It's a good time here at Talladega Super Speedway. Make sure you come on down one day if you've never been here and check out Talladega Boulevard. I'll tell you what, it's like, I call it Redneck Mardi Gras, and I say that in all respect, of course. It's a lot of fun down there on Talladega Boulevard. And talking to some track officials, that ticket sales are up for this race, so that's a great sign that things are trending in that direction. Let's take you inside the garage here, and hey, there's Jamie McMurray, and we're going to make Jamie McMurray our Mobile One Auto Tech Question of the Week. And there is Jamie McMurray in the car. We're going to make you our tech question guy and ask you about your win here last year, I believe it was, and keeping guys in your rearview mirror on that last lap. How much of it is using these mirrors right here? How much of it is you by feel, and how much of it is your spotter?
Well, last year was a little bit easier because the caution came out, so I didn't actually have to race back.
You still had to keep them in the mirror before that.
Yeah, really, when you're in the car, you're constantly looking in the mirror. You're listening to what your spotter is saying about who has the run. And then if you've ever, the only way I can really explain it if you've never raced before is when you're driving down the interstate, if you're in the slow lane and you're wanting to get out to the fast lane, you look in your mirror and you make the decision, is the car coming too fast for you to pull out, or can you make that? And so it's kind of the opposite in our world. We look in the mirror, and if you think you see a row coming, you pull up and try to block them. So there's a lot that goes on. It's kind of hard to explain, but it mainly just comes from experience.
All right, Jamie McMurray, he's very experienced. He's experienced about getting to victory lane here to at Talladega, and he's our Mobile One Auto Tech Question of the Week. Thank you, Jamie. We appreciate it. And guess what? We're working for you folks here at NASCAR.com, so we're going to hustle. So we still have, a handful of cars to show you here. And I really think we should do a figure eight. 10 minutes? 10 minutes to go on GarageCam. We're going to do a figure eight. My dad was a figure eight racer. Okay, you can't tell what direction we're going here. But if you had an overhead map, we are making a figure eight right now in the NASCAR garage. And here's the Alex Bowman ride. Matthew Strickert just tripped over a line in the paint. That was very funny. Oh, I got to love you, Stricky. Reed Sorensen this weekend in the Zing and Zang, the Zing Zang number 36 machine. Very colorful machine. Dockside Logistics on this David Reagan car. We'll make sure we get as many shout outs to you as we can here as we motor through this side of the garage. We don't want to skip anybody. We might fly through them, but bad boy mowers. Little bulldog on the front of that car. And Michael Annette, the number 7. Hey, you know, talking about that Terry Labonte scheme, how it's a split scheme, one side to the other. Just learned from one of the team representatives that that scheme might have to be changed. So not approved. Didn't go through, I guess, the proper approval processes. So word is that they have to change it. So I think they're going to do away with the Piedmont Airlines right side of the car and just show the left side. But that's still a cool tribute to Texas, Terry Labonte. David Gillen, oh, you see him right there talking to his crew as we get ready for this practice. Let's motor along here. Nick Duncan, Danica. Oh, wait, is it Ted Hampton? It's hard to read while you're walking, but Ted Hampton wants to see Danica Patrick. And there is Justin Algire's Brandt Chevrolet, the Camaro, the beautiful bright Camaro. This is probably the brightest side of the garage here. Ted Hopton, not Ted Hampton. We can't do that to Mr. Ted. And here is Danica Patrick standing next to her number 10 GoDaddy Chevrolet, and possibly the brightest section of the garage here in the NASCAR side. You're live on GarageCam. Is this the brightest part of the garage here?
My gosh, I wish I would have put my makeup on and did my hair.
You don't need to be bright. Your car is.
Yeah, don't look at me. Just look at the car.
All right, Talladega, this place is crazy, but these plate tracks are a really special opportunity for you guys because you run so strong on the plate tracks.
Thanks. It's been a comfort zone for me. It's so much like mile-and-a-half racing in Indy cars, which is where I came from. So yeah, I've always liked it, but man, it can be a little bit of a crapshoot too.
All right, well, you have a good day there, Danica, and it is the brightest section of the garage because look at this. It's like Dayglow neighborhood right here in the garage, but hey, we're going to go on to maybe a little duller looking car, but not a dull personality, and Ricky Stenhouse parked right next door in the Cargill Beef number 17. Pretty cool new paint scheme for Sam's Club on board. Put a little tape on the front grille right there. Just a small little opening right there. And there's Casey Mears in his Geico ride. And there's Tony Stewart's car, the Mobile One Chevrolet Bass Pro Shops. What's up? Am I yelling? Am I speaking really loud? I'll talk really quietly now. Is that better? Tony Stewart, the number 14 right there, having some fun with us on GarageCam. He said we're yelling. I guess when I get this microphone on, I don't realize that my voice carries through this garage, kind of like a Kenny Wallace laugh, but that's okay. You know what I mean. If you've ever spent time in the garage, you could be on one side of the garage, and you could hear Kenny Wallace's laugh clear cut through the other side of the garage. Hey, we're going to weigh ourselves here. Go on the scales. We're going to cut around the scales here. We are now on the scale pads in the NASCAR garage. And here is the laser scales right here, the laser that will guide and check out a lot of things, the templates and all stuff that I don't understand, but it's okay. So we have made it through technical inspection. We passed technical inspection here on NASCAR.com and got about like 5-6 minutes to show you. Here's some people getting autographs from Kyle Busch running here. Mark Rowdy Lister. I have to go see this number 18 Halloween car. Let's follow in Kyle Busch and check out the spooky Halloween ride here in the garage area. Let's give you a better shot of it as we cross here and check it out. The Halloween colors, nice and bright for the number 18 this weekend, and that's a driver who isn't scared to go fast, isn't scared to get it done here at Talladega Superspeedway. The number 22, Joey Logano, locking himself into the chase. The number 18, Candy Ride. Look at the hood of this car. You know, there is a fall festival going on here, Motor Racing Outreach puts on. I bet you the kids are a big fan of this car. What kid isn't a big fan of candy either? Another guy locking himself into the next round of the chase, the number 4 of Kevin Harvick. He did that with the big win last week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Ryan Newman right next door here, his neighbor in the garage area in the Caterpillar Chevrolet. Not the greatest statistics here at Talladega for Ryan Newman. He's been on this lid here before too. hoping to turn that around. This season has been a picture of consistency for this number 31 team as they look for their first win as a combination together. Carl Edwards, Subway colors on board for Carl Edwards this weekend. You see the Subway Ford right there. Carl putting on the steering wheel. Pretty cool, pretty menacing looking ride here. And there's Carl in the car, waving, putting on his pink gloves. Gotta love it. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Man, this has been a fun show. I'll tell you what, my feet are hurting. Why? Because we're having fun. We're running around the garage here together on your tour. Make sure you, we want to see you. I want to turn on my Twitter at Matthew Dillner. I want to see GarageCam selfies, hashtag GarageCam. Make sure you tweet it using that. There is Jeff Gordon, the Exalta Chevrolet, the number 24. Denny Hamlin, right next door. One here in the spring, looking for win number 25. A little bit of a milestone opportunity this weekend with a FedEx One Rate new scheme on it. I believe there's a zipper on the side of that car. Pretty cool. And there is Casey Kane, the Farmers Insurance number 5. One of the other drivers that kind of holds his own destiny in his hand. It seems like the bottom 5 here do that. They need wins to control their own destiny. The bottom 4 right now, Matt Kenseth, Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr. If you would have predicted at the beginning of the chase, people would have said you're insane. But you know what? This brand of racing and this format of the chase, without a doubt, creates some excitement. And you saw that last week with this guy here, Matt Kenseth. Oh, the cars are about to roll out. We are in the epicenter right now of the garage. We're going to show you those cars rolling out here on NASCAR.com. I think they're rolling out from this direction first. Give you a good look as the cars fire up. Oh, it's go time. Talladega Super Speedway, an unpredictable race weekend up ahead. The last chance to make it into the next round of the chase. This is a brand of excitement we've never had before in the NASCAR garage. And you see it right here on NASCAR.com. We're opening your weekend here with GarageCam. Dale Earnhardt Jr. rolling out of his garage. Make sure you tune in to the Geico 500, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. You never know what you're going to see. This weekend is a big example. Will we see the big one? Will it be a clean race until the end? It's going to be a crapshoot. You heard it before when they said this race could be a crapshoot, and wow, that is not an exaggeration. Can a rookie like Kyle Larson get the big W? His first in his career it would be. Dega has been won by a non-chaser 4 times in the history of the chase, 05, 06, 09, and 2013. The last 2 coming from that driver that you just saw there, Jamie McMurray, Clint Boyer. Make sure you watch the preview show, Race Day, coming to you this Sunday morning on NASCAR.com. Your last-minute deal to get you all set up for the Geico 500 at Talladega. And make sure you watch from the road. I think it's coming out today. The guy holding this camera did a challenge that he will never do again. The biggest bowl of ice cream. You want to talk about the big one? That's big. That's huge. This show has been fun. We've had a big time here on GarageCam. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. For Matthew Stricker, Nick Duncan, Paul Cavanaugh, our audio guy, everybody back in Charlotte, and all you watching at home, what a great time. It's Talladega, baby. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.